Hey, welcome back. Thanks for joining me for level 2 of The Floor is Lava. Hopefully you've already watched or completed level 1. You should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks of code on your Pico sprite. For adding level 2, we're going to add some more code as well as a new background or stage. And we're also going to change a little bit of kind of what we ended on, because right now when you play the game, as Pico jumps to the exit, Pico wins the game currently. We need Pico to actually exit and go to the next level here instead of this. So let's jump in and change just a little bit of your code, and let's go ahead and add a new stage. On this far right side, we're going to choose a backdrop, but we're actually going to search. You're going to look for another room. And remember, in order for this tutorial to work, go ahead and stick with me on what I'm choosing right now, and you'll be able to kind of do things that you might want to change up later. And then we want to go back to Pico, and let's zoom in a little bit on our last column of code that we built in our other video. Right now, it's saying when it's touching the winner platform to broadcast game is over and change colors and cheer. We're going to pull out this stack of code right here, and let's just go ahead and get rid of it by dragging it over and dropping it out of sight. Boop, it goes away. We want to change the platform name from winner to next level. Let's click on it and change the sprite name to next level. Now we can go back to our Pico character, and it should say, if touching next level, then do what? Well, we want the background to change. So let's go over here to looks, and let's say switch backdrop to bedroom 3. Then we want to add a control of weight, and we're going to drop that in there and change it from 1 to 0. Okay, I know, wait 0 seconds, that doesn't make any sense. But you can come back in here later on and set it to 1 if you want, or 2 or 3, however long you might want Pico to pause before he moves on to the next level. That's up to you. For now, we'll leave it set to 0. And then what we want to do is bring Pico, we're going to come over here to the right side and grab Pico and bring Pico back down your platform, because ultimately this is where Pico will start level 2. Then we're going to go to our motion blocks, and we're going to go ahead and grab our go to X and Y, drag it over, and drop it just below the wait 0 seconds. We want to be sure that Pico's pointed in the right direction, so let's go ahead and get Pico pointed in that right direction. And then we want to broadcast a message. Let's go to events, and let's broadcast a new message, and we're going to name this level 2. Okay. All right. This should now have everything working over here, except for when we start the game and we begin to play, this room is still here. Level 1 is not visible. We've got to fix that. Let's jump way back over to our very first stack that we did. It should be the one that has the green flag and then set size to 60%, which is your Pico size. This is the stack of code we want to go to. And we want to add in a block here. We want to go back to our looks blocks, and we want to grab switch backdrop to right up there, and we want to tell it room 2. All right, let's click the flag. Oh, there's Pico, brilliant. And it works perfectly. Jump up onto, oh yeah, made it to next level. Wait a second. My furniture toppers are all still here. Looks like we need to add some code to our furniture sprite. So let's click on that furniture sprite. Go ahead and stop your game. And let's add 2 little short stacks here. We're going to go to events and grab our green flag, drag it. And we're going to go to looks. And we're going to grab a little block here that says show. So that when the green flag is clicked, we want to show these furniture toppers, right? Which are on level 1. But when Pico moves to level 2, we need those to hide. So let's go to events, And when I receive level 2, go back to looks, and we're gonna grab the hide block. All right, let's test it out. Click your green flag. Oh yeah, there you go. Pico is now ready to conquer level 2. Let's make some new furniture toppers here so that he can jump around the same way we just did in level 1. We're going to go to sprites and paint. Same process so that we don't have to change all of our code, right? We want to go ahead and take everything to black, the color black, and we want to grab our rectangle tool. If you want to, you can go ahead and take that outline off, and you're going to want to go ahead and build out the toppers for the furniture the same way we did in level 1 by using the reshape tool to bring those down. I'm going to put some on the bed here so that Pico can jump to the bed. Okay, not bad. I think I'll go ahead and put maybe one on top of the dresser as well. If you need to move these around, you can grab them like this by going back and clicking your select tool and move them around that way. All right, I like that. Looks pretty good. It's got a little bit hanging over. There we go. Okay, I think I'm cool with this. Let's go ahead and rename this sprite Furniture Level 2. Got it. Now, the same way we just added that code to our first furniture for show and hide, we need to do that for furniture level 2. So let's go over to your code block for this particular sprite, and we want to repeat those things, but in a little bit of a different order. So let's go to events and grab that little green flag. Now, when we start the game, the furniture on level 2 should actually be hidden, right? So we want to go to looks, and we want to say hide furniture 2 when we start the game. But when I receive the broadcast of level 2, let's go to looks and grab that show block right there. All right, let's test it. There it is, level 1. It looks like the furniture from level 2 is hidden. Oh no, I just lost. Try again. There we go, let's go to level 2. Nice, okay. Now I'm in level 2 and I see the furniture coverings. Let's try to jump up and see if it works. Oh, it does, nice. Very cool. What's also crazy about this particular bedroom scene is that there's this really cool poster on the wall that also happens to be the same color as our furniture. So Pico can actually jump up on that poster board and he'll be able to climb that poster board, kind of cool. But now, when Pico lands on the next level ramp to exit, he's returned home. Yikes, this should be the end of the game. He should win when he's up there. So let's add that code. So let's go ahead and search for a new sprite. So you can either click on Scratch Cat right down here or click on the search icon. And let's search for party. And we're gonna grab the party hat. Click on that and it should add right back into our sprites. And now you'll also see it on your screen up here. I'm gonna grab that up, drag it right there, and that'll be the party hat that Pico can put on when he gets up here to the exit and celebrate. But just like the furniture, we have to hide that when the game starts because we don't want that visible on level 1. So let's add that code in here. Events, green flag. When green flag is clicked and the game starts, we want to go to looks and say hide. Events, when I receive level 2, we want to go to looks and say show. And remember, these are being done on the party hat sprite. Okay, right now the exit ramp is called next level. We want to duplicate this sprite. Let's right mouse click on it and click duplicate. And then it's going to call it next level 2. We don't want to call it that. We want to change it and call it winner. And of course, just like we did with party hats and furniture, we need to set these correctly. So for winner, we'll set them up the same way. We're going to go to events. When the green flag is clicked and the game is started, we want to hide the winner platform. But when I receive next level 2, I want to show the winner platform. Perfect. Let's click over to next level and change that up. Let's go to events. When I click the green flag, we want to see this one, right? So show. And when I receive level 2, we want to hide the next level. All right, let's test it. Brilliant. Now, the ultimate test is to get up to that party hat. Let's go see, because if he touches that ramp, oh, and he did. He touched the ramp, and the game didn't end, and he didn't fall back down. So it worked, y'all. That's awesome. Okay, so far, so good. Let's get it set up so that he can win this game. Now let's go back to Pico, and we're going to create a whole new stack that's going to announce the winner. Let's go to events and click on the green flag. Grab it, drag it over. Let me zoom in a little bit here so you can see our code stack. There you go. Let's go to controls and choose a forever. Drag it in. And let's choose an if-then statement and nest it right inside. We want to go to sensing and say touching and drop this in. And so this is going to be touching the winner platform. All right, there you go. We want to then broadcast, so we're going to say events. We want to broadcast a message. Drag this over and drop it in. And we want to say new message. And we'll say winner. Okay. Let's go over to looks and let's change the color just to make it fun. Let's say change color by 25. That's fine. Let's play a sound as well, right? Because we still have that cheer sound in here. Let's say start sound cheer. Love that. And let's do an announcement, right? Let's say hello for 2 seconds. Let's say you win or whatever you'd like to say there. All right. Let's try to test the game again. Oh boy, I fell right off. Goodness. All right, try again. Jump, Pico. You can do it. Jump up. All right, we are in level 2. Very cool. I'm here. Good. Let's go get up there to the ramp. Can we do it? Can we do it? Oh, and Pico is dancing. Yes. Brilliant. I want to do something really fun. Let's say the moment he gets here, let's say the hat goes like on his head. Wouldn't that be cool? Or what if we even like moved him to the middle of the bed and had him just like do some dancing on the bed with a party hat on? Yeah, let's do that. All right, how do we do that? Well, let's go first to our party hats right here. Click on that sprite. And we're going to say, when I receive winner, let's change costumes because grab next costume and drop it right in there. Because watch what this thing will do. Look at that hat change. Won't that be fun? It's got a couple of different versions of the party hat in there. And Pico's going to be changing colors and then so will that party hat. Love it. That's pretty cool. All right. Next, we've got to move Pico to that bed so he can do that dance. So let's go right here and we're going to grab motion. Be sure Pico is standing exactly where you want him to be. We're going to grab the go to X and Y. And we're going to bring it right back over here and drop it right before the sound. And let's test it. Play and let's see what happens. Go Pico, let's get on the second level. All right, oh, we're there. Oh, we're here. Up on the platform. Oh yeah. Very cool. All right, well, the hat is hanging out though, so I don't like that. The hat's visible. We need the hat to like not be visible. So back on party hats, let's go to when I received level 2, and let's grab that show off of there. And we're gonna drag and drop it over here in the when I receive winner. And this one, when I receive level 2, we can just get rid of it. Perfect. All right, let's go test it again one more time. Oh, made it to level 2. There's no party hat. We did it just right. Okay. All right, let's see. Can you go up here? Oh, yeah. Look, check it out. Doo-doo-doo. Very cool. Well, you know what? Next costume doesn't repeat. That's something we can add to it, right? Let's go to controls, and let's grab this forever and drop it right in there. Ha ha ha. That's fun. Crazy style. Love it. Okay. And I want this to come to the front side to look like he's wearing it. So we need to grab looks and grab this block right here that says go to front layer. Right there below show. All right. There you go. That's pretty fun. All right, and Pico is exactly where I need him to be, so I'm going to click back on Pico. Let's be sure that's set correctly. It should be 31, negative 31 and 34. That should put the hat directly on Pico's head. Test it one more time, and I think we might be done. Cool, cool. Let's get over here. All right. Jump up, Pico. Jump up, Pico. Go get that. Oh, yeah. The hat's not on his head. Stay there, Pico. That's funny. Goodness, in order to get him to stop moving, though, you might need to go ahead and have him freeze frame. So let's see if we can do that. Controls. Stop all. And let's test it again. That worked. Way to go. If you'd like to build out this version where he's dodging Mr. Cool Crabb here, and if Mr. Crabb touches you, then yeah, you lose the game. Check this out. Check out video number 3 to add Mr. Crabb.